Okay, ladies and gentlemen of all ages and groups and guilds and whatever the case may be, um, I'm going to attempt for the 15th time to do this tutorial. My face doesn't hurt so much. I get my tooth pulled on the 25th, which is 3 days away, but I feel okay. Um, I think I can finally get through this for you guys because it's been quite a while. This is going to be a long one. This is going to be a lot of in and out, left and right, backtracking and stuff like that because I did more of a copy and paste type thing to figure it out. But I can't do that for the video, so I have to like do it line by line for the code. So some things I may have to backtrack on, but if you follow it step by step, I promise you, it will be 100%. Um, Please be in either 2.47 or 2.4 and above because that's when he switched over to the new animation blueprint. If you are not, this will not work for you. And you're going to have to update, at least go to the patch notes and go to 2.4 and do the updated anim BP. And then you can follow this tutorial. So, with that being said and out of the way and everything else, let's go ahead and start first things first. This. I don't think we need any special plugins. I'm pretty sure we don't. Um, so you're going to go down in the description and download this that I will have uploaded. It was a YouTube tutorial for just a straight up bow and arrow system. And then I just integrated it into SGK. So download that, unzip it, and then follow from here. I'm doing this in 5.5. Ignore all of these things. Um, we're going to go all the way back to here and grab this and do migrate. Hit OK. Go to wherever your is at. Oh, God bless. I don't know where this tutorial is at. Okay, so right click on content, migrate. Okay. And for me, I'm just going to do this and copy that directory and then paste. And there we go. Look at that. And then click the content folder, select that folder and let it migrate. That's not what I wanted to do. I hit the wrong damn button. My headset's full of buttons that I'm not used to. I'm not used to this fancy shit. I was looking for the mute button, but I lost it. Oh, there it is. I found it right when it gets done. Okay, so once that does that, that's pretty much, you can take that and toss her in the trash once it completely closes. Take that, toss her in the trash. We no longer need her. Go away. And then go back into here, and you should have, obviously, you're going to have a shit ton of stuff in here. But these are going to be the new folders. You don't really need to worry about where they're at for the most part. As long as you don't have any folders that are named the same, you are going to be okay. Um, so we're going to start here and go to the SGK master character and open up the character. And I fucking hate that with a passion. I don't know why this isn't like muscle memory for me to do that now. Event graph, inputs, and we're going to be coming off of over here where the left mouse and all that is. If you follow my punching tutorial, it's going to be roughly the same. I'll tell you how to set the punching part up to continue with that as long as you're not holding the bow, so on and so forth. If you followed that tutorial, if you did not, then just ignore everything I just said. So we need to go first things first. Not first things first, but go find the characters. Mannequins. No, I lied. Where is that blueprint at? Third person. Blueprints. Open up this. Open up the arrow character. Ignore everything that's inside of here. we need stuff from over here. We are going to need the arc, the sphere, left hand and right hand strap. Pretty sure that is everything we're going to need. Oh, and we need the bow strap, but we're not going to need that child actor. So right click, copy that, go back into your character, and from up here, hit paste. And then the left hand, you want to put these where they were at. The bow strap, all the straps are going to go on the mesh. So drag and drop those like that. And then these can stay on the capsule because that's how they are up here. So now we are going to want to go and find our mannequin. Compile that. Viewport, click on the mesh, go there, click on the skeleton to bring it up. And from here, we are going to want to on the hand underscore L, create a new socket. And it's going to be called left hand strap. We're going to go hand right. And then add another socket called hand, right. Whoa. Right hand strap. You will do this on your own character. I mean, obviously, you should know that by now. On spine 3, we're going to add a socket, and it's going to be called bow socket. Save all of that, go back into your character, and this is going to be the left hand, the right hand, and that's going to be the bow socket. So on your character, go here and grab this and do left hand strap. And then cancel those out to make it go to the right spot. This is going to be the bow socket. Same thing, clear all those out. There it goes. Where's the right hand? Right hand is going to be right hand strap. And there we go. Compile that, save that. Now the sockets are all taken care of. Everything else is there, the arc spline and all of that. This is where it gets kind of tricky because now I'm not so sure really where we should start off at. Let's go ahead and go to, we can close this and this out, go to him, click on him, go to the animation blueprint area. And let's go ahead and get this squared away. So you are going to want to class settings. You're going to want to add an interface called BPI animation blueprint. Compile that. We're going to do this the same time for the first person AnimBP. So again, class settings, BPI, animation blueprint, compile it, save it. And then inside the third person, we're going to type in event set bow on hand. And then we're going to type in event set aim. And we are going to bring this out and promote that to a variable. And then we're going to bring out the aim, promote that to a variable. Compile that. And then inside of the update, we are going to take this and drag it out. We're going to do we're going to do a sequence. Hold S and click, give you a sequence. Drag that out, and we're going to right click and do try get pawn owner. Yes, I could have had you do that, but in practice, if you type it out, it helps you. Then just copying and pasting. Get velocity. And then we are going to bring this out and get question mark for a not equal vector. Hold B, get a branch. Plug this into her like so. This stays the way that it is, all blinked. And we're going to do another branch off of the false. We're going to right click and get aim. That almost looks like I know what I'm doing. Right click, event set turn, or set trace turn, sorry. Do another branch. Right click, get aim. Plug that into the condition. Drag off of here and promote that to a variable. Go from the true to there. Grab the set trace, control and copy it. Leave it false. We're going to do a do once. And we are going to drag from true to here and from reset to these two. And then from the other side of that, we're going to grab our start trace. We're going to make it true. And then compile. And that's it for that. And we're going to go into, we'll go ahead and do that for here as well. For this, yes, I know what I just fucking said. Shut up, leave me alone. Control C, Control V it. Create the variables. Is it inside begin play? Yeah, it's inside the begin play. That code is here. We're gonna do this. I think it is the exact same. It is. So we're gonna go into our update here, grab all of this, copy it, Control C, Control V. Hold it. Jesus. Hold S for a sequence. Drag that out to that. Drag that out to that. Don't forget to create your variables and then compile, save. Back into the third person AnimBP. We're going to go to the anim graph all the way at the very top here. We're going to get direction and get speed. This is a failsafe in case the anim layer doesn't work correctly. Then we are going to, can you do this? BSP? No, you can't. Oh, that's right. It's been so damn long. We're going to have to go to bow and arrow and grab this and then replace the skeleton with, oh Jesus, I think it's this one, survival kit, skeleton, Manny. And then save all, that's for the BSP bow on hand, and now back in here, yep, we should see that. And then we need to, what is the other one? Oh, the aim. Do the exact same thing, replace the skeleton. We are able to do this because they have the same bones, they have the same everything. Save all. And now we want to grab and get this, and we want to get bow on hand. So for bow on hand, we want to do speed, and then we want to get direction. Sorry, direction is at the top, speed is at the bottom. Highlight, copy, paste. And then we want to get a blend pose by bool. Plug this in for the true pose. Drag this guy up for the false pose. Wait a minute. SGK is updated since I last did this. Then again, it was forever fucking ago, so. Although it should work just fine. Because it's also going to end up eventually using the animation layer. So this is, like I said, just a fallback. Set this to 0.4. And again, 0.4. The bool is going to be bow on hand. And then Control C, Control V, and it's going to be aim for this one. False pose goes into here, true pose goes into here, this goes into there like so. Control. Copy it, go into first person, go into the anim graph. I'm stupid. I was wondering why I was confused because I was doing that in the complete wrong blueprint. But it's fine. But that explains why it looked weird. Yep. Compile it, save it. It's the same for both, so yeah, I was right. Lord have mercy. I'm pretty sure that is it for the animation blueprints, so they can now go away. Now we get to the fun. This is going to be a lot of coding. All right. So off of here, that we're going to do this step by step as I go, as I have it on here for the most part. So get BP character component. Get holding item. Get display name. Left chop. We're going to set that to 4. And then we're going to do an equal, equal, equal. And then we're going to do another one. And it's going to be BP bow. If you change the name of the bow to anything later on, you have to change it right there or it will return false. And then for the top one, BP underscore. Drag off of there and do an or boolean. Connect those together. Do a branch and then come off of the left mouse right there. Boom. Now, if you have done my punching tutorial, off of the false is where you will connect the punching logic. You'll just connect that on the pause. So if we're not holding a bow or anything, we can punch. But if we are holding the bow, we don't want to punch and continue on. So now we will go and do this one. We're going to come off of the right mouse, come out of here, and do a branch. And we're going to grab all of this, control and copy and paste it, plug that in like that. And this is basically a fail-safe, you know, as long as we have the bow, then we can draw it back. And this is also, you know, if we have the bow, do we have ammo to do the drawback? So that's what we're about to set up right here. So get player inventory, search player inventory for item. And later on, we're going to set up the ammo arrow. And we're looking to see if it has a minimum of 1. Hold B for a branch. Connect that up like so. We're not removing it. We just want to see if it has 1 or more. So now, let's go ahead and comment has ammo. comment on this, has bow or not, which is funny because the video that like I'm slowing myself down, right? Because the video that I recorded just before this one, I said in it, I was like, if I'm going too fast, like let me know and I'll slow down and all this other stuff. And well, here we go. I'm like slowing down. So we're going to do some shooting logic. So we're going to do another branch and we're going to get aim. Right. I have to create that variable. So create a variable, call it aim, plug it in like so. And it's going to come off the has bow or not. And then we're going to do another branch off of that for the true. And we're going to get character movement, orient rotation, rotation to movement. We're going to get that, set it there. And then off of the false, do two custom events. The first one is going to be shoot arrow server. This is going to run on the server. And then we're going to do another custom event. It's going to be shoot arrow MC. That is going to be a multicast. These are going to be reliable. Oh God, work with me here. So now off of the false, we can do shoot arrow server. And then off of the shoot arrow server, we can drag off and do shoot arrow multicast. And then we can do the logic for the firing right here. We're going to do hold B and do, I have this variable yet? No, I don't. Do another variable called is shooting. Drag it out, plug it in like so. Connect that up. God, it's going to aggravate me. Off the false, we are going to play montage. Make sure it's the one that has all of these right here. I'm sorry, that's going to go to the false. Montage to play is going to be standing, aim, recoil, UE montage. For this right here, we're going to come off and do a select. And then we're going to get BP character component. And off of there, we're going to get the camera view. Get camera view. And we're going to do an equals, sorry, we're going to do an equals enum. Leave that at first person, plug that in there like that. So if we are first person, then we want to use the first person. Whoops. We want to use the first person arms, sorry. And if we're not, then we want to use the mesh to play the montage. Then we're going to grab our is shooting, and we're going to set it twice. On completed, we're going to set it, yep, it's going to be false. And then on interrupted, we're going to set it to false. We're going to do this pass through, so we are shooting. And then we are going to grab all of this again. Control C, Control V. And then we are going to set aim. This is calling our animation blueprint. And we're going to set this to recoil, and the target is going to be whatever arm it is. And then we're going to leave a comment right here. You guys don't have to. gonna let me know that I need to put that right there. This is where we're gonna copy this right here. And then we're gonna get our first person camera, excuse you, our why must you fuck with me? And get our third person camera, skeletal mesh component. What are you talking? Oh, because it was already set. So we just need a new select. Boom, boom. Bob's your motherfucking monkey uncle. Okay. And then we're going to need spawn actor from class. This is going to be BP arrow fly. And now we're going to do a little bit of stuffs here. We're going to come off of here and get forward vector and get world transform. And then we're going to break the transform. And we're going to come out of the get forward vector and multiply. Change this to a float. We're going to change this to 600. And then we're going to do an add. And we're going to take the location and add it to that. And then we're going to do a make transform. Location goes to there, rotation goes to there, and scale goes to there. And then plug that in like that. And then we're going to get player inventory. Search for item. Search player inventory for item. This is going to be our ammo arrow. The amount is going to be 1. God, it's going to be 1. And we're going to remove it because we have launched an arrow. So now we need to remove 1 from our inventory. Hold B for the branch, or right click and type in if. Also gives you a branch. And then we are going to go from here and do remove item amount. We are not going to do that. We're looking to see if we still have it. This is redundant, I guess, now that I think about it. But whatever. The amount is 1. Remove it. Inventory slot to inventory slot. I think I did that on purpose because of it. Like, it won't take it from the right one, it'll take all of them or something like that. I think that's why I did that, but I could be wrong. It was literally fucking forever ago. And then we need to go off of the false. Nope, we don't, because that doesn't matter. I did that as a failsafe, but it's irrelevant. We're going to grab an is valid. The question mark is valid. We're going to leave that blank for now. And then we're going to get a destroy actor. Plug that into the is valid. We're not going to be destroying ourselves. Don't worry. There's something where it's going to go right here, just not at the moment. Then we're going to highlight all of this. Comment. That is our shoot logic. Do I have the aim bow already? See, this is where it's going to get a little finicky, and I'm going to have to like bounce back and forth all over the place, and it's going to aggravate me so damn much. So aim bow. So let's go find our aim bow. So we're going to right click, do custom events again. This is going to be aim bow on the server. So run that on the server. It is going to be reliable. Do another custom event. This is going to be aim bow MC for multicast. Reliable as well. And then off of the aim bow server, we're going to go and do aim bow MC. And now that that's done, I can come up here and do aim bow server and get rid of that now. We got to remember to come back and set that stuff up, but that's not yet. Okay. So that sits like that, and then we want our multicast. So we're going to come off of here and set pull. Do I have that yet? I don't. Okay. Pull question mark to boolean. Go ahead and drag that out and drop it on the execution like so. Then we're going to do a branch, grab the aim boolean, or drag off and type get aim, your choice. We're going to... Did I not have that either? Lord have mercy in heaven, boy. Get... Oh, I'm sorry. Just type bow on hand. It is a boolean. And then off of here, we're going to do a branch there and a branch there, and grab bow on hand. Why is that? Whatever. I'm not questioning fucking shit no more. For the false and the true. And we're going to grab our aim and set it to false. And we're going to get the mesh. Just drag that out from there. And do a get anim instance. Set aim. And then Control C, Control V. Plug that in down there. Drag that to that. We're going to get aim. And plug aim into both of them. Sorry, set aim down here to true. Yes, just like so. Then we're going to get the first person arms and get the anim instance for that as well. Now, obviously, if you've done poker's thing, then he uses a single body, I believe. So this won't work for you for doing the first person arms. You'll just have to do the whole get the mesh one, and you should be perfectly fine. Can't say for 100% because I haven't done it, but I don't see why if you did just the mesh, you would have a problem. Okay, and now we're going to go back up here and we're going to cheat and grab this, come down here and paste it for the bottom one. And this is going to be standing draw. Compile it. Save it because we've done quite a bit and I'd be really pissed the fuck off. Drag off of here and do an equal equal, and this is going to be the word pull, P-U-L-L. Grab the aim, do a branch, plug that in like that, Plug it into the top one there. And I don't think we've done this one yet. Arrow spawn. Nope. Actually, that's going to be what we do next, because that'll solve a lot of the problems that I have right now. So I need to put a comment for arrow spawn server. Wow, that's how you spell that, in case you didn't know. Okay. Node another branch, and we will do on notify begin. We're going to set pull to true. And then we are going to create a timeline called pull, or whatever you want. I left it blank, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. They'll open this up. The length is going to be 0.5. Track is going to be a float. And then this, we're going to create a new one. This is going to be 0. And this is going to be 2000. And then the other one is going to be add a key float. That's going to be 6000. With a value of 0.5. So that is that. We're going to come off of here. Sorry, play from start. And we're going to promote this to a variable called strength. And then that's going to be on the update. Compile that. And help keep me from losing my shit. I'm going to take what we've done and move it out of the way. Okay. So now really quick over here, we're going to do 2 custom events. And it's going to be called arrow spawn server. It's going to run on server. And then we're going to do another custom event called arrow spawn multicast. No, you're going to be multicast. Are these reliable? These are not reliable. We're going to run arrow spawn multicast right here. So right here, I can call arrow spawn server. Right after that, play montage. And that takes care of that. So now we need to do spawn actor from class. We gotta do it ahead to bring it back. It's gonna be BP arrow. We're gonna promote that to a variable, calling it BP arrow. Now we're gonna grab it, do an is valid. The question mark is valid. Plug that in like so. And if it is valid, we don't want to spawn another one. So if it's not valid, we want to go ahead and spawn one. The spawn transform is going to be the mesh. Get relative transform. And then we're going to come from here. Excuse you? Did I click that right? And get attach component to component. Okay, so oh dear Lord. Target is the root component. Okay. Let's do this then. Let's get the actual root component and then do attach component to component like that. There we go. Okay. And then plug that in like so. The parent is going to be the right hand strap. This is so it spawns in your hand. We could do sockets, but fuck all that. Snap to target, snap to target, and snap to target. I'm sorry, the very last one we're going to keep relative because we keep our family close. Okay, and that's it for spawning. Spawn. Jesus, I can't spell. That's the spawn arrow. This one is aiming the bow. Two seconds, I'm looking over at my stuff. Now we can come over here and get BP arrow. By over here, I mean our shooting logic. And connect that to that, and that to that like so. And we still have to come back here in just a moment. We're going to come down here to an empty spot and do 2 custom events again. These custom events are all to make this replicated. That is all these are for. Release bow server. Custom event. Release bow multicast. This is going to be server. This is going to be multicast. They are not reliable, so don't worry about all that. Off of the server, we're going to call the release bow multicast. And then we are going to get our aim. We're actually almost, I think we're almost done. Do a branch. Can't wait to see what I missed. Grab bow on hand. Oh, I know it still has to come up. Never mind. It's not that extravagant though. It's just me remembering. And then we're going to grab our bow on hand and we're going to get it twice. So copy it. And then we can cheat real fast and grab this. No, just grab this. Paste that down here and then grab the first person one. And then from here, type in set bow on hand. Same thing, set bow on hand. Plug that in like so. Compile it and save it so we don't lose anything should it crash. And then we're going to grab the BP arrow again and do is valid. And if it is valid, we want to destroy it. So once we've let go of the bow, it destroys it out of our hand and then spawns the flyable one. Trying to think of where I want to go next. Did we do aim already? We did aim, right? We did. Okay, so then off of our has ammo, we can go here, do another branch, Do right click is playing animal root motion. Connect that up to the true for the has ammo. Then we're going to do another branch off of the false. We're going to grab our bow on hand. Jesus, our bow on hand. And then off of the true, we are going to set our aim to false because we have fired. And we are going to do aim bow server. Did I do equip yet? No. Okay, well, we'll get it set up for that. Then we're going to do another branch off the false, and we're going to grab our aim and connect it like that. And then do a comment here for equip server off of the false. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, we can go ahead and do that right now. You know the drill. Drop and give me 2 custom events. It's going to be equip server, equip multicast. These are not reliable. Nope. I want that to be a multicast. Equip multicast. Then we can come over here and do our equip server. Sorry if I'm starting to talk quiet. I don't like. I trail off. So equip server goes there. And then that's done. So now let's set up the actual equip logic. Give me 2 seconds actually. I need to go get something to drink. Be right back. Okay. Red Bull does a body fucking horrible. I could have muted myself when I just drank that. Sorry if y'all heard that nasty shit. I hate when people do that. All right, so grab your bow on hand. We're going to set that to true. And then we're going to create a new variable called aim able. And then we're going to drag that, set that to true as well. And then we're going to go and cheat and grab our 2 bow on hands here. Copy and paste those over. We verify that I'm right about that. Mesh first person animation bow on hand. Yes, sir. And then we're going to do another branch. We're going to see if this is aimable. And then we're going to aim bow on server and hook that for the true. Yeah, we're almost done with the code. Oh, never mind. Well, the other stuff's not that really. The other stuff ain't that bad. Um, Wait a minute, hold up. Did we already do release bow? So we did. Okay. So if you put stuff right here, we need to move this over a little bit. Let's comment that if you haven't already for release bow. Okay, and then we're going to, yeah, we're going to come off of the completed right mouse input. So when you let go of the right mouse, we're going to do release bow multicast. And we're going to do 2 custom events right here. This is going to be release right for the server. Do another custom event. Another custom event. Release right multicast. This is going to be release bow multicast. Just take this and slide that up there like that. This can go right here. And we're going to get our BP arrow. And we're going to get it is valid. Drag off like so. And then we're going to take this and also plug it in right here. And then we're going to destroy it. Stupid ass. Destroy the actor if it is valid. Because if we're, aimed in and we don't want to shoot and we let go of the right mouse button, we don't want to still be holding a fucking arrow in our hand now, do we? This also goes the same for when you put the arrow away. It will take the arrow out of your hand. So grab the aimable, and if this is not valid, we also want to set this to not aimable because we're not aiming anymore. And then do a branch and grab aim. And then from the true, we want to aim bow server. We can cheat. Grab these, right? Nope, sorry. Where's the ones that we did for set aim? Well, I just like fucked y'all over. For those of you that just tried to follow me for all that stupid shit. And then we're going to set aim. Control C, Control V. Plug that in like so. These get connected like this. Plug that in like that. What the hell just happened there? That was the weirdest shit. Like this. This really is just for me to tidy shit up. I don't know why, because this is going to get deleted the minute that I'm done with it. So I don't know why I make it look nice. And then we're going to create another custom event, but this one's not going to be replicated. Just called stop release. And then off of here, we're going to call release bow. Which fucking one? Okay, so apparently I didn't, in my project over here, I didn't do release bow server. But it's the release bow on server that we need. And then this guy connects in like that. And then the false also plugs in like that. And then we can finish off up here by dragging off of here and doing a release right. Pretty sure that's the server. Yes. Cool. So that is pretty much all the main shit. Now we can move on to this is all aim related stuff. What the hell? Bow aim. Oh Lord. We're an hour into this right now. Non-stop grind, baby. That was disgusting. I apologize. We are going to go over here really fast. We're going to grab this because it's no longer going to belong over here. So control copy, delete it or not. Paste it over here. Okay, fine. If it doesn't want to delete, then just disconnect the shit. Compile and save it. Okay, now this do 2 custom events. Do 1 for role on the server and 1 for role multicast. And then grab the server one and just throw it up here out the way and call role multicast. Because like always, that's all we need from that piece of shit bitch. We need to drag these and move these out and do 2 new branches. And then off of the false, we can jump regularly. The bow on hand, in hand, on hand. It was an Indian guy. What do you expect? What do you want? You'll be okay. Shut up. Grab pull and grab pull and set it. And then off of the trues, we're going to go here. And then we're going to go off of here and do roll server. And now we're going to set up the actual roll. So we're going to steal some shit right here. And plug that in, and the montage to play is going to be standing dive. And then off of this, we're going to call stop release. We're going to grab the arrow again, and if it's valid, we want to destroy it while we do the roll. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada fling. Branch, call aim, and this is going to be on completed. So once we roll, we're going to set ourselves back up and put the bow back and everything else. That is not the one I want. I want release server. And then we want to do another branch. Jesus. No. So if you didn't know, if you're inside a collapsed node and you double click anywhere, it pulls you out of the node. That is the stupidest fucking shit ever, but whatever. Hold to a branch, and we want bow on hand. Plug that in for the true. Then we're going to set aim true. Then we're gonna get, I don't feel like finding it to copying it. So grab your first person to arms, grab your mesh, get anim instance, copy it. And then we're going to set our aim. Plug them up like so and get aim. Control C, Control V. Then we want to respawn our arrow in our hand. So arrow spawn on server, which will then run through the multicast and so on. And then we want to set our pull back to true. So this is all for jump and roll, or like if you have an arrow in your hand and all that, and you have to jump out of the way of like an enemy or whatever the case may be, he'll do a roll. Now he will only do it in one direction. So like if you are running to the left in jump, he'll still jump forward. This is just a basic for you to build off of system. But I think it's pretty fucking neat that the person actually added that shit. So now there is a final piece to the art here. Create a custom event. This is not going to be replicated because this is going to happen on your side only. Why did I just fucking do that? This is going to be called arrow curve projectile. Projection, sorry. We're going to have one input. It's going to be called arrow curve. And then we're going to promote this to a variable. We're going to run a branch. This is the last bit of the very long code. Wonder how many of y'all saw me do that and was like, you're a dumbass. We want to get our sphere hit. Set visibility. Set it to false. Off of the false. Then we want to do a branch. There is something that's going to go right here in a second. And then we want to get our arrow curve. Plug that in like that. We're going to do a predict projectile path trace. Whoa. Trace by channel. Off of the true. This is going to be from our left hand strap, which is where the arrow is at. We are going to get world location and get up vector. We're going to multiply this by a float of 2. And then we are going to add them together. And this is going to be our starting position. And our ending position, or our launch velocity, excuse me, is going to be dependent on if we're first person or third person. I will go find the shit for this because I do not feel like doing that. Where's the one for the damn camera? There it is. So we're going to grab that and go back down to here, paste it, and then we're going to come off of here and get get world rotation. And then we're going to get forward vector. We're going to normalize it. Pretty sure just straight regular, yeah, normalize. And then we're going to grab our strength, do a multiply, disconnect that, put it at the bottom, connect that to that, and then that's going to be our launch velocity. We are going to come off of actors to ignore, make an array, and of course, we're going to ignore ourself. Now, off of here, we're going to do a for each. There are a couple things that are in between all of this. I'm just skipping ahead because those are like they got a bit of math in them and stuff, so I'm getting the simpler shit out of the way. So let's go ahead and connect that and then do this because that's where that's going to go. Okay. We're going to right click and add spline point at index for the arc spline. That's that one that we carried over. The loop body is going to go like that. Position is going to be there. Index is going to be there. This is going to be local. We are going to update. And then we're going to come off of the arc spline and get number of spline points. Yes. We're going to do a negative by 2. Not 100% why that math is like that. Don't really care to find out, honestly. We're going to grab a regular old for loop off of the complete. Excuse me. The last index, it's going to go here. And then off of the loop body, we're going to get a delay. And then we're going to pull off there and get world delta seconds. And that plugs back in. Yeah, okay, so we'll plug that back in just a minute. We got some other stuff to attend to. Add spline mesh component. We're going to drag off of here and do make transform. Oh, I'm sorry, the completed goes up there. The loop body comes over here. Manual attachment is true. Spline mesh component. Okay, so we're going to create another variable called spline meshes. That's not how you spell meshes. And it's going to be spline mesh component. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. That's what I read. Yeah. We're going to make it an array. Bada bing, bada boom. And then we're going to drag this off like that. And we're going to do an add. And then this is going to go here. That's going to go there. And we're going to add these to the spline mesh array. And then over here, we're going to do set, start, and end. Okay, we can't do that from there, which means we have to grab it from this guy. Set, start, and end. Plug that into that. And then we're going to get the arc spline. There's this guy. We're going to get location at spline point. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. 2, 3, 4. And then line them all up nice and neat. Start there, end here, end there. Like so. And then go ahead and plug in your target for all these. And then we need to come off of the index. Come off the index? Yes. The index is going to go straight into this one and this one. And then we're going to come off of here and do an addition of 1. And that's going to go to that one and the last one. Lordy, Lord, Lord. Alright. So now we got to do 2 more little small functions. We're going to grab our arc spline and we're going to clear spline points. We're going to get our spline meshes and do destroy component. Confused. Why? Okay, so we're going to do a clear. Not so sure why that's like that. Will that make its way over? Destroy component, actor component. Destroy component. We sees one that says spline meshes anywhere. I mean, I guess I could do that, and then do that. So I guess, yeah, okay. Be that as it may, that's what you're going to have to do as well. And then we're going to take this and collapse this into a macro called clear spline. It might help if we had an input and an output. And that's going to go there. That's going to go there. And remember this guy? It's going to go all the way back to there. Okay, you piece of shit. I fucking hate this. There we go. Okay. Oh shit. We're almost done, boys. We're almost fucking done. Then we need to come down here to do this real fast and get sphere hit. Set world location. If I could spell worth of shit right now. It's only 12:20 in the morning. It's not that bad. I was up till fucking 4 last night. That might be part of the problem. Connect that like that right there. Come off of the sphere hit and do set visibility to true, off the true. And then grab that, Control C, Control V. Off the false, grab another sphere hit. Plug it in like that, and it's false. And then we're going to macro this as well. And we're going to do that, that, and then that. Do both of you out. Went back too far. Name it hit point. That's not used. I don't know why it's attached to it, but whatever. And that is the majority of all that godforsaken code for a fucking bow and arrow, baby. Pretty sure it could have been worse. So now we are going to create a new function. Excuse me. Function called pull string. And then we're going to go back to here because I was really hoping I didn't fucking have to. We're going to steal some shit. We're going to grab that stuff, go back into here, and paste it. On pull string, we're going to add an input, and it's going to be called Titan. And we're going to grab this and put this like this, and we're going to do an and boolean. We're going to drag and put that like that, like that, like that. Do a branch, plug you like that. And then we're going to cast to BP. I don't think I've created this yet. Wait. Yeah, okay. So we're going to backtrack into SGK, blueprints, items. 2 seconds and I'll let you know exactly. BP. Show in folder view. Bitch, open, you fucking hoe. Alright, so we're going to go into the holdables and go into BP master holdable. And we're going to create a child. And it's going to be called BP underscore bow. And we are going to add a skeletal mesh. And then we are going to add a posable mesh. Take both these and make sure they are attached to the attach point. The skeletal mesh is going to be bow unreal. And the posable mesh is going to be the same. Compile it, save it, and then go to the event graph. I'm pretty sure this needs a interface. Yes. Add BPI bow. Compile it, save it. Off of the tick, we are going to create a variable, I lied, called Titan. We're going to get it, create a branch. Then we're going to create another one really fast and call that one string location. That's going to be a vector, I believe. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to set bone location by name for the posable mesh. Yeah. And then we're going to take that, Control C, Control V. For a false, it's going to be set to that. Then that's going to be set to like that. String location is going to be tucked in like this. Bone name is going to be string. We are going to come right here and type in event set strings tighten. And we're going to set both of these to their, yeah. There you go. Compile that. We're not done in here just yet. Set that to string as well. And then we need to grab a set hidden in game. We need 4 of them. Grab the skeletal mesh twice, posable mesh twice, set hidden in game, skeletal, then posable, and the same skeletal and posable, Control C, Control V, V, and V, and then bada boom, bada bing. Because basically there are 2 bows there. One is for looks, the other one actually works. So if you're stretching the bow back, we don't want to see the skeletal mesh one. We want to see the one that poses, which is the one that stretches. However, if we have let go, then we don't want to see the one that poses. We want to see the skeletal mesh one. And I'm pretty sure that is it for inside of here. So now we can go back into here and come off of here and do BP bow. And we can go set string is tighten. Get get the mesh. Get socket location. Right hand strap. Tighten is true. And then off of here we want arrow curve project. Set that to true. If false, we want to set string is tighten. That's all false. And then we want to bring this down here and also say that it is false to turn off the projection. Now there's a spot that fucking gets me every time where this is called, and I fucking forget every damn time. So while I wait for that to, come back and smack me in the fucking face, let's go ahead and go to our items, our item list. And let's go to our holdable bow that we have not created yet. I'm pretty sure I just duplicated this and then typed in holdable bow. And then, bow, bow. Used to shoot that guy over there. Skeletal mesh is bow. Equipment detail, no, holdable details, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Holdable BP bow. Save that. You obviously can go through and do the rest of them. I am not because damn that. Duplicate that. BP bow world item. Item bow. Compile it, save it. Why? What did I fuck up just now? What the hell? Oh yeah, you're gonna come up with this fucking issue too. So just do what I do here. This is, oh god, rig element key. I think that was it. Rig element key, and then plug that into that and that into that, like that. Now the error should be gone and we can walk around, do all that great shit. What the fucking beach? Our holdable is BP bow. The fuck did I do wrong? You people are probably like screaming at me right now because y'all know what the hell I did wrong. Oh, what the fuck? Is it because I didn't set? Oh. Oh my god. Well, don't do what the fuck I just did. Let's Oh, you're not gonna tell me to open up my other. You're a piece of shit. Let's create a child blueprint of that. Why is it laid over? Whatever. Oh god. Now we get to debug shit because something's horribly wrong here. The bow should be on his left hand, not his right. Where did I fuck that up at? Hopefully one of y'all caught it and you're not here with you probably are sitting here with me like this fucking moron. Wasn't there another spot that we called the damn straps at? Damn it, man. I was really hoping not to have to pause this fucking shit. Because I hate when people do that because I feel like, they do shit and like I skip out on it. It's not even where that fucker should be. How does this happen? Like, I swear to God, it's so fucking aggravating. Because, like, this is mine. Oh, it's on the other damn screen. Where are my arrows? Oh, there. See, like, I did it already. I don't know why the fuck. Oh, wait a minute. Ha ha ha. Okay, so now it's in his left hand. You know. What the fuck ever. Alright, so need to go back into the item list. Was that? Did I do the apple? I think for this. Where the hell is the damn apple at? Pretty sure. No, I did not do the apple. Ammo, ammo, ammo. Duplicate. Ammo, arrow. 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 Nope. don't look directly at them. Arrow FBX. No? Oh wait, there's a Y after it for whatever fucking reason. And then that's it for that. Now I need to go into world items. This one I can duplicate. BP, arrow, ammo, world item. Okay, so let's adjust some fucking sockets here. Right hand strap, left hand strap. Oh, we gotta go to the skelly. Give me 2 seconds. Let me pull the skelly up on the other one and get some readings. Left handy strappy. If you want to copy those, pause the video and grab them or whatever, because those are the correct. They should be the correct ones anyway. I wouldn't blame you if you paused and waited until we found out, and then came back and was like, "Okay, I'll pause the video now." There we go. Yeah, whatever. The first person is kind of weird. I've yet to really figure that one out, but I mean, I'm not getting paid to fucking have you do this shit. It's for free. And I'm not good with animations anyway. Even if I was getting paid, I'd be like, yeah, no fucking idea. So figure it out on your own. But we're not 100% done yet. Because I still have a couple other things that I got to do for you guys. Like one is find out where the hell, because it'll only show the projection if this is called correctly. I just don't fucking remember where the hell it was called at. Oh yeah, and we got to do some stuff real fast inside of the BP bow for it to do damage. So open up your BP arrow fly. Just slide this up there for now. Get sweep. Or did I promote that to a variable somewhere? Oh. To the beginning. Promote that to a variable. Connect that hoe up. Now we go all the way to the back. Get your sweep result. break the hit result. Then we're going to apply point damage. Hit info to hit info. Hit impact from direction to impact point. Hit actor to damage actor. So, oh god. So they do 50, because why the fuck not? Plug you into you. And then we'll do apply regular damage. So that way it applies whatever, whatever else is in the way. If it doesn't take SGK's point damage, it'll still damage whatever the case may be that's behind it. So the hit actor is the damage actor. The damage causer is going to be us. Well, it's going to be the arrow. And that is that. Jesus, grab this, bring this around the back here, and hook that back up. And then we're going to do a delay. D and click. We're going to do a delay for a full second, and then we're going to get a reference to self. And then we're going to destroy ourselves. You want the arrow to be picked back up, then just delete this, and you're going to have to do the SGK interaction setup, so on and so forth for that to happen. I'm sorry, but I'm not doing that. Is it inside the actual BP arrow? I'm still trying to remember where the hell this fucking thing was at. It was on a tick somewhere, I thought. Bear with me for a couple seconds here. This fucking sucks. It wasn't on the character, was it? There it is. All right, so fucking Christ. Go to content, third person, blueprints, and then open up the character that comes with the arrow stuff, and then go to the event graph on that character, and it's in the purple up here. I knew it was somewhere. And we're going to grab this, copy it, and we're going to go back to our character. We're going to go to our event graph because it's on the tick, right? Yeah. Go to ours, and then we're going to right click and type in event tick, and it's going to boom, fly us straight to it. Then we're going to control C, control V. Get rid of that. Grab this. And then I'm going to do a sequence off of there to there to there. Compile it, save it, and now, God, that thing eludes me every fucking time. Once we hold this, we pick up these. Huh. Oh. Dumbass. We need to go to our animations for SGK and find our layers and take the axe, duplicate it, BP bow layers, that's what I called it. And then we're going to go here, here, idle anims. I need to pull it up on my end. Go to edit defaults. This is going to be standing idle 01 UE anim. I don't have any crouch idles. Movement is going to be BSP, I think it was. All right, BSP bow one hand. That can stay there unless you got something else for it. And I'm pretty sure we disable the IKs. Compile it, save it, tell the bow that where the hell is this animation layer? This is going to use the bow anim layer. Compile it, save it, and now he should. There we go. I'm not so sure why the hell the what's name doesn't work correctly like it should though. Like I don't know what is different from mine to everybody else's now for my arrow curve. I'm not so sure. Oh. Wow. Fucking genius for the win again there. I bet you. Oh, no, projectile radius is set to 0 on mine too. What the hell? Oh, trace is set to visibility, I bet you. That's it. And I run trace complex anyway. Let's see if that fixes that problem. That's my dog if you hear her. Huh. I don't know. We got to do something else too. And then that's it. We're at the end of the fucking video. 2 hours later. Right. So that's that. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta let my dog out because she's like freaking the fuck out. Okay. We need to go to the ammo counter now. Then we need to come up here to the fronty front. Duplicate this. Connect it up. BP bow. don't know exactly which one, so we're going to do this the safe way. And this is going to be an OR Boolean. So if it's this one or this one, then it return true. And now we are going to do a little bit of stuff here. So we're going to grab this, bring this way down here. We're going to grab this, Control C, Control V, cast to BP bow. Off of the cast failed, we're going to come down here to the bow. And off of that cast failed, then we're going to go to that like so, except that's going to be, okay, whatever. Then we're going to get image 41. We're going to set the brush, the appearance. This is going to be promoted to a variable. This is where you can set your wait, is there already, or did I type that? Oh no, okay. So delete that and grab, or duplicate this variable and change the picture to whatever you want. Like if you have a bow or whatever, then just duplicate single fire brush and change it to bow brush, and that will change, the picture to a bow. Then we're gonna get name, and we're going to set text. The bottom one is the bow that we have, or whatever else you would want to call it. Then we're going to get text block 1, set visibility to hidden. I forget exactly what that block is. Then we're going to get player inventory, search player inventory for item. It's the ammo arrow. We don't need to like specify an amount at all. We need to get our local variable. Nope, we haven't created it yet. Okay. So off inventory slots, we're going to break it. And then we're going to get item. And we're going to break it. And then we're going to promote this to a variable. We're going to connect that like that. I'm going to hide the unconnected pins of the stuff that I don't need. Like so. And then we're going to do a little cheatsy. We're going to come up here and we are going to grab this stuff. Control copy that. Come back down here. Control V. Go from here to set color and opacity. And then the index is going to be the amount. Is it less or greater than or equal to 1, or whatever number you want to put in here. And if it's false, then it's going to turn red. And now there's a couple more. Oh, yeah, okay. We got to set up the whole how much do we have. So to do that, we need to come off of item found, do a branch. Did we find the item? We're going to get the amount to text integer. we're going to get text block, the regular text block, and set text. That's going to go to there. This is going to go here. Now, if it's false, then we're going to grab this guy and just set it to 0 because there's nothing there. And then we want to get name again. Forget why I did this like several times, but it's required. Boy, it's getting fucking late. 2 hours on this? It's not bad though. Set the text to bow. And now if we finally do this and we hold it, it should say bow. Yep, there we go. We have no ammo. Oh, now we have 10. Look at that. And if we shoot one, now we have 9. Now we have 8. Oh, and if we're like this and we jump, look at that. We do the roll. Oh, 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 shot his ass. Oh, shit, we got to jump. Oh, oh. Let's go. Back in there. Get it. Oh, and fuck your ass, bitch. So, that, damn, sorry if that was loud as fuck to somebody. That's pretty much it. There's really nothing else to it. Did I set that right? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you wanted to just, if you're done, I'm done. So if you are change out the component space. I'm gonna try and see if I can't figure out for a couple minutes why the thingy don't show up. So if you want to stick around for that, cool. If not, I'll post it the picture of it in the Discord of the completion of me finding it if I do. Hmm. Whew, you do not like drawing debugs, boy. Hmm. I don't know why I drew it persistent. Okay, so it draws that. So why is it not? Hmm. Yeah, they're all local. Hmm. Whatever it is, it's the spline that's causing the fucking problem. Hmm. I'm really confused. It doesn't even go anywhere, so that's not gonna make a fucking bit of difference. Huh. Left hand strap. World location. Up vector. Times 2 plus that. Hmm. No idea. Yeah. I'm no clue. But majority of it is there. It's set up. So if one of y'all end up figuring it out, Like, I would be glad to know because it worked perfectly for me one time, and now I have no clue what I did that was incorrect to make it not work. Because, like, it shows up perfectly on this one. Oh, well, if I had arrows, it would. See? Not so sure why the hell it doesn't show up just like that in this fresh ass project. Like, you can see the sphere pop up every now and then, but that's it. And that should not be a thing. I don't know. It's really got me perplexed. Is it because I marked it as complex and it didn't want to be? No, because I have that on mine too. Predict projectile path by trace channel. Yeah. I no clue. It's gonna really fucking aggravate me. Whatever. I can't figure it out right now. Anyway, questions, comments, concerns, hit me up on the Discord or uh, leave a comment below. Project files will be in a Dropbox link, so let me know if it worked out for you. If you have any problems or questions, just let me know. All right.